Okay, so it's echoey because this room is pretty much empty. The idea for this room, we have a lot of office type storage in here that I need to straighten up a little bit. My husband set up, and then what I want to do is have a small spare bed in here. So it needs to double as like a guest room and also a craft room. So we just bought this piece at Hobby Lobby, which was a pretty good price. It's really quite pretty. I like it a lot. And I have some of my, probably most of my craft stuff that I boxed up from the old house when we moved. And my goal is to use this as my craft storage. Now, I'm going to use the container method and that means that whatever fits in here, I can have for crafting, and that's pretty much it. Now, I am going to exclude things like the Cricut that I just got. That's obviously not going to fit in there, but in general, if it's for crafting, it needs to fit in there. If it doesn't fit in there, then I have too much. That's what I'm limiting myself to. So I'm going to go through my craft stuff. This bag over here is actually Christmas presents that I've started accruing, which normally by now I have most of my Christmas stuff done, and this year I have like almost nothing done. So there's that. But my goal is to get my craft stuff into this dresser. That's gonna be it. That is where my craft storage is going to be, and that's what I'm gonna limit myself to. That's what the container method is all about, is you have a container, and once you're done, you're done. Like if you need some, if you buy something else, then something else has to go. So that's where we're at. I'm going to work on that. And I don't know how long it's gonna take to furnish this room, because right now furniture is really hard to find and get. So even if you find something you like, you have to order it, and it's gonna be months, who knows, before you get it. We ordered a bed 2 months ago, a new bed frame and mattress set for our master bedroom 2 months ago. We were told it would be about 2 months, and they still have no idea when we're gonna get it. So that's just kind of how furniture is at the moment. This isn't necessarily gonna be like a get the whole room together kind of video, but we are gonna work on our craft supplies, and if I need to get rid of anything, I will, but that's what we're doing. We're organizing craft supplies using the container method. Hey guys, so it's actually been a few days since I shot the intro to this video, and I'm trying to like find a good spot. This is really uncomfortable. Anyway, I have been so busy this week. I haven't really been able to do much of anything with my craft, so it's Saturday and I'm finally like scheduled it in and we're gonna go. I just wanted to make sure that I did mention that my goal is to use the container method for my craft supplies. We bought this dresser. I absolutely love it, and the craft supplies I have need to fit in here. Can't have anything more. Like, that's the idea of the container method. I'll talk about it a little more at the end, but here we go.
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason Sometimes the truth is hard to see, but now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. Should've known by your rap sheet that you weren't nice, but now I am telling you I'm going to smile. But I would never, ever, ever would've believed them, no reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see, but now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are. Man down, he ran out of luck and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on the right track. Here she goes. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. I won, got it done. Lucky, lucky, lucky me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. I won't let the door hit when I leave. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are. I guess that I was born beneath a very lucky star, and in a week or two I won't remember who you are.
All right, so we're done. I'm literally left with this one piece that does not fit. It is the farmer's market calendar, and all of these prints, my mom actually sent this to me. She found it. I never found it in any of my Dollar Trees. Are so adorable. You try to block that glare. So the idea is like you put these in a frame and then you switch them out every month for the year, which is really, really cute. So even though it's a 2021 calendar, that really doesn't matter for the prints that you can use. So that's literally, and the paint, which I'm gonna show you really quickly. I already knew ahead of time the paint wasn't gonna fit in there, so I already had this basket set up inside of our closet here that has all of our work stuff, like shipping supplies and stuff like that. So my paints are in here, and no big deal, and it like stands out, so my husband knows that's not his stuff. But yeah, so I've got a few little like trash to get rid of, and that's about it. So I've got all of my stickers are in there, and then just little like hole punch markers, scissors, odds and ends are in there. Sewing supplies are in there, which I actually have one more piece that I'm gonna bring. There's plenty of room in there. And then let's see, like my hot glue, anything that's adhesive is in this drawer. And then some of my glue sticks turned like yellow in the move, I guess because it was so hot. I don't know, maybe, hopefully they'll still work. These are like, just odds and ends, embellishments, things like that in this drawer. And let's see here, stencils, paintbrushes. This is what this sheet I use to put down if I'm gonna be painting or something. So I put put all of that together. This is just an extra canvas I have, but this is all of my twine and ribbon, as well as burlap is in here. There's also some raffia. Let's see. I have all of my like wooden pieces in here. Let's see if I can get that to, I don't know. There's a bunch of wooden pieces in there basically, and signs and stuff to paint and decorate. And this is sewing supplies, which is why I put the fabric on top. This is just like patterns and the instruction information, all the extra pieces for my sewing machine, which I have had for many years and still don't really know how to use. And then here's the really cool thing. Look at this, guys. I have an empty drawer. Isn't that awesome? I did find a couple of pieces over there that need to go into other rooms. I'm thinking about putting this mirror up in here. I'm not really sure, which is why it's still in bubble wrap, but it's a pretty versatile piece. And then like I told you guys, this bag over here has stuff that I've gathered that I've purchased for Christmas so far. So yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the container method. So when we're talking about organizing and decluttering, the container method, which I'm going to show you, I have an empty drawer, which is awesome. All of the other ones are, actually they're not even full. Like this is not full. Like by any means, this is not full. Nor is this. Like there's plenty of room still. But the idea of the container method is that you have something, like in my instance, craft supplies, and you're trying to declutter and organize. Well, and I could actually organize this a little bit better because these are still all in there. A lot of these stickers are still in their plastic, so I could get rid of a little bit more room in here if I wanted. I just didn't want to. This is going to take me a good half an hour probably to go through all of these and get rid of the plastic casing that they're in. But the idea is that you have something you need to declutter and organize, and you have a spot, a designated spot in your home, whether it is a dresser like this, a shoebox maybe, or a basket in your closet. That's the designated spot for said items, right? So when you go through your items, they need to fit in the designated container. Anything that does not fit in that container, you need to get rid of, basically. So the idea is that everything in your home has a place. And if the amount of said item exceeds the capacity of that space, then you need to declutter and organize. You have more than likely more than what you can use. Even here with all of these craft supplies, this is more than what I'm going to be using, I'm sure, but nothing that I'm quite ready to get rid of yet because I haven't done much crafting this year. As you guys well know from my videos this year, I just have not done much crafting. We have been packing and moving and unpacking, and things have been crazy, and moving our businesses from one state to another, that takes time. And so I just have not been able to do any crafting. So for me, using the container method is working. Now, could I pare down my paints and make them fit in this drawer? Sure. I have another designated space that I decided is going to be for my paints because I didn't want, heaven forbid, something happen and a paint exploded or leaked. I don't want that to happen inside of this dresser. I really like this dresser. It's brand new. So I chose another designated spot just for paints. Now, I could make them fit in here, like I said, but that's just not my personal goal. If that is your personal goal, then do that. Then declutter the paints you know you don't like, you're not going to use, and get what you have left in here, right? So that's it. That is what the container method is all about. If you have more than fits in your container, declutter and get rid of the things that you don't like, that you don't need, that you're not going to use. Donate them if you want, but that's what it is. So that's the container method. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Let me know what you think, and I'm gonna go ahead and end today's video. yeah, so y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, look down there at that subscribe button. If it's red, you need to click it and turn it gray. Click the bell, select all notifications, so YouTube can actually tell you anytime I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for being here and for supporting my channel. I really, really appreciate it. I did want to, just before I end, remind you guys I am considering changing the name of the channel. I have one idea in mind, but I would love to get some ideas from you guys, so go ahead in the comments below, go ahead and post and let me know your ideas for that, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye.
Remember who you are. Man down, he ran out of luck and now it's my time. Ain't no looking back, I'm on the right track.